I think as a human being, you need to look at yourself as a holistic being. So you need to take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, if you know you're spiritual.
Welcome to MYD Heart for this beautiful Thursday afternoon, and I'm so excited to be having a beautiful conversation with Dr. Sylvi Kapundja. And keeping track of one's mental and physical well-being is of utmost importance. Dr. Sylvi Kapundja is from Brimstone Health, Skin and Aesthetics, and she believes that primary healthcare should reach the masses, as this is sometimes overlooked and not being administered or practiced or made use of by members of the public. Dr. Kapundja is therefore taking these services closer to the people for free this coming weekend, and I'm so excited. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for joining us at 99 FM.
And thank you for having me.
We are so excited. You're doing absolutely beautiful things. But let's go into what prompted you to pursue a career in the medical field.
What prompted me is always my desire to help people. Funny story is I decided I wanted to be a medical doctor when I was grade 6.
Oh my goodness.
That was about the age of 12. And you know, my father unfortunately passed on in a car accident, and I've always questioned myself, was like, weren't the doctors to do something? Wasn't there supposed to be a difference to be made, and so forth and so forth? So that was also inside me, and it really inspired me to pursue a career in medicine.
That is so beautiful. Now, in your personal view, describe the importance of looking after oneself.
I don't even know where to begin, because that is essential. It's essential. And I think as a human being, you need to look at yourself as a holistic being. So you need to take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, if you know you're spiritual, and you know, mentally, as in if you meditate, you believe in the universe. However, you know, you just need to find that zen, because it is very important to keep you centered, and for you to perform in all your duties, work related, and be a good person in both platonic and romantic relationships, and so forth. So it is an important aspect. So it's really
finding that balance between all of those across the board.
Definitely. Just like a balanced diet, please have a balanced mind.
That is so important. We'll come back in a moment and talk some more to Dr. Sylvi. Don't you touch that dial. Fading out in the background, the sounds of Vivian Foreign, Kanye West, and the beautiful Alicia Keys with City of Gods. And she's not the only beautiful person. I am so excited to be joined by the beautiful Dr. Sylvi, talking to us about the balance between physical, mental, all of that, and how it's why it's so important. What would you say, Dr. Sylvi, are the most basic healthcare methods one should follow for a healthy you?
I think, especially to, you know, the young people, our peers, the youthful people, the non-pensioners, it's important to, you know, have annual medical checkups. For the females, you know, pap smears, breast exams, and things like that. And then for the males, prostate cancer screenings, you know, just liver screenings, STI screenings, you know how the world is nowadays. So it's better to screen for these things before you get symptomatic. So, you know, prevention is always better than cure.
Absolutely.
And for the teenagers, the most common thing that I see nowadays is mental health. You know, we call them the AMA 2000s, but like really they are going through a lot and they need our support. So psychological services should be offered and should be sought after, you know, and as a nation we should support each other and, you know.
Absolutely. And I think we should start thinking and seeing as seeking mental health help as a cool thing. Because it's become such a sensitive conversation. We are avoiding to have that conversation. And without us believing it, it does affect our physical well-being too.
It does. It does. Because when you're under the weather, you'd find an excuse not to do something. And because you're just not feeling yourself and you won't be productive, and that is your physical productivity also affected because you're not okay emotionally and mentally.
Talking about that, what are the most common mistakes made by individuals when it comes to one's health?
The most common mistakes is, let's say, not visiting your GP or your doctor
often enough
for you to, just get general regular checkups, or overindulging in certain things. We all have different habits. Some people like to drink, some people use illicit things which are not allowed. Some of us are workaholics. You overwork yourself and you can't, and until you're burnt out. And these are all things that we need to be aware of and do better. Let's take care of ourselves, because the truth is, if you lose your job because of not showing up and you're not okay, they'll replace you immediately. Unfortunately, that's the truth. So let's take care of ourselves and stay aware.
One of the main reasons why you're here today is to talk about the free primary healthcare services you'll be delivering for absolutely free at no cost at the KasiVibe event. Tell us more about that and why you've chosen this specific platform.
I'm one of those people that is really, really passionate about my job. I love my job. As I said, I decided I want to be a doctor at age 12. And now that I'm in the private sector, the only way I feel like I can give back and I can feel that void of me, doing what I love at absolutely no cost is doing free medical outreaches. And the KasiVibe organizers actually approached me because they know I do this regular free medical things, local clinics in Katutura. I like to give out the free services and put it closer to the masses, to the people in need, So when they approached me, I was like, why not? Let me help the people. It fulfills me, it fulfills my passion, and it also helps the people reach some special services that might not be available in the state sector, because our state sector is overwhelmed. And as private doctors, I think we can meet the state halfway by, offering these free services at absolutely no cost.
I think that's a really commendable move to make, because in the end, you are coming to what we perceive as cool and making what you do even cooler. Love that.
Thank you.
Who are your target audience, and how can those in attendance make use of the services provided?
My target audience is, the whole theme of KasiVibe is youth empowerment. So, of course, the youth in general, specifically female, young teenagers, young working professionals. That's why we are giving out free contraceptives, both for male and female, by the way. And then also the elderly with the chronic diseases, also young ones. We are doing all this free screening, blood pressure, glucose, diabetes, cholesterol, and everything. But primarily the youth, because it's a youth empowerment program.
Event.
Event.
Also come through and make sure you visit that stand, because it is for absolutely free. And I just love your passion, man. When passion meets community, I think there's so much inspiration to take from that. Finally, any advice you'd like to give to our listeners?
Go out there, visit your general practitioners. Or you can come to me. I'm right at Academia Medical Center, opposite UNAM campus. As for Dr. Kapundja, medical aid or not, I'm always willing to help. I can always meet you halfway. And yes, please take care of your mental health and your physical health as well. Try and do small exercises here and there, to keep your heart and brain healthy. And
because those two work hand in hand.
Remember
the name Dr. Sylvi Kapundja from the Brimstone Health Skin and Aesthetics. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for taking this great initiative and doing what must be done. Because in the end, healthcare or proper healthcare is also a really far-fetched dream. But you're definitely contributing to a better Namibia.
Thank you so much, Adora. Thank you for having me. And I'm proudly Namibian trained, so that's the only way I know how to give back.
Thank you so much. That was MYD Heart today on your favorite radio station, 99 FM.
MYD Heart was proudly brought to you by NHP. NHP, we are about you.